So I was in the mood to bake some raspberry scones today, but I was feeling a little adventurous in the grocery store, and instead of buying raspberries, I decided to buy this huge fruit. And I didn't know what it was. So before you start a recipe, it's really important to figure out what ingredients you're actually using. So after a couple of Google searches, I figured out that this was a papaya. The next thing I did was Google how to eat papaya, which is always a really good sign before you start cooking. And they said the way to eat papaya is just to cut it open and then scoop out the seeds if you want, and then eat it. I also Googled why you should eat papaya to, broaden my cooking knowledge. And it says on here that it lowers cholesterol, helps with weight loss, boosts your immunity, it's good for diabetics, great for your eyes, can raise the dead, and it can also grant you invisibility for a slight period of time. So I'm gonna cut it open now and just replace where it would call for raspberries with papaya. And look at that, that's mildly horrifying. So the seeds have a weird mucousy membrane on them, and it said it was edible. It smells not good, it smells pretty bad. Oh, those seeds are gross. Don't eat them. They're really peppery. It's like some weird alien life form. And then just scoop out the seeds, and I'm just gonna cut it like I would a cantaloupe, I suppose. So let's try the actual fruit itself. That's better. It's not super wonderful though. It's not super sweet like I imagined it would be, but I guess that's okay. It really does not smell like a very good fruit, which is leading me to believe why it's not used all that frequently. Alright, so I got the papaya cut up, and now we can make the scones. Now conventionally, me and baking don't really get along, but I'm using this recipe from a cookbook called Smitten Kitchen, and it's worked fairly well for me in the past, so I'm thinking it's going to be okay. Though I might be ruining it with these puppies. Start by mixing every dry ingredient you have. Then it says to add the butter, but I also read somewhere that if you just grate it in, that makes scones really good. So once the butter's in there, now you add your papaya. This might ruin it. Ooh, that smell. Because the papaya isn't very tart like berries are, I'm gonna add some lemon juice because that's what my cooking instincts are telling me right now. Then you add your ricotta cheese and heavy cream. This papaya smells nasty, everyone. I didn't think it was gonna smell so bad. You'd think it would be a fruit, so it'd smell nice and fruity and delicious. But instead it smells a little bit like garbage. So you can always call these garbage scones if you want to. But look, now I know that papaya smells disgusting. Look at what we learned today, everyone. Bunch it up into this like square-like object. Cut up the dough into scone shapes. And just transfer to a baking sheet. Normally I love the smell of baking scones, but with this papaya, I don't know if it's gonna smell all that great. And then just put them in the oven. So I just took them out of the oven and they look not bad, they look pretty good. Look at that papaya. Look at it. Of course though, it's not how they look, it's how they taste. So let's go in for the official verdict. They're not too bad. It's not super sweet or super tart or anything, but not bad for a scone. It's pretty good to me. It's nice and moist. So there you have it. Papaya garbage scones.